Hi Gemini, welcome to the new moon in Virgo for September 3rd, 2024. We are now in Virgo season. That's practicality and details. The negative side of Virgo can be a little bit persnickety, I guess. Um, Things have to be just so. But it is the quintessential female, right? Virgo, the virgin. And we can get a lot accomplished during this period. We are out of retrograde now, so we really can get a lot accomplished. Things can start moving forward. Two, two people family is the direction that your reading is going in. It did come up upright. This can be children. It can be the joy of children around you, right? The presence of children that might be increasing in your life, or maybe you're spending time with kids and family and friends, because it is family. Maybe there's a new addition to your family. This could also predict a new partner who brings a child with them, so that two new relationships enter your life at one time. But there's a feeling of spontaneity and playfulness at this time. Listen to the voice of the child within. That's also a meaning of this card. Be open to ways where you can have fun in life. The simple pleasures, right? The enjoyable moments, fond memories, spending time with people that make you happy. It's about being playful and letting your inner child come out as well. So that's a really nice indication for the next 2 weeks. I guess I'll just kind of lay this here for now. Like, see how that... I'm obviously not in the same place that I have been, so I'm kind of doing this without the usual accoutrement, but that's okay. Tarot must be done. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously and actively beginning something new at this time, you'll find it here. The second set of cards is you and what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're doing or not doing, how you're behaving. And the last set of cards is probable outcome. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? I'll move this back. Yeah. One moment, please. There we go. Probable outcome is the last set of cards. Probable because some things we are able to change. Some things we are meant to experience. No, that's really terrible. I don't really get to see that card very well. It's a little bit better. Anyway, we just have to make do. Alright, let's get started. Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Well, like your predecessors, right, the first two readings that I did, you have a lot of fire here. So that is your internal enthusiasm. It could be your ego, balanced or imbalanced. It is something that gets you up in the morning, right? So you have three wands, which is fire element. So we can be kind of passionate around this time. I do see fun here. The Knight of Cups is enjoyment. It is an invitation. Messages, right? Knights usually bring messages, but this would be a message of let's have some fun. Let's, also there are some, I do believe Labor Day weekend coming up here, or we're in the midst of it when these readings come out. maybe the last of the holidays before the summer weather kind of turns to autumn, although a very beautiful time to get out into nature, in my opinion. But the Knight of Cups is the need to have some enjoyment, the need to have some fun. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And maybe, you've been struggling a little bit here with that Seven of Wands. This is all the things that in life that can hold us back or keep us, that kind of there's a competitive energy here. And things may be vying for your time, family, work, home, um, anything that can kind of try to knock us down from our position. Um, and it may have come unexpectedly. But seven is the number of ethics. And so this card is asking us to keep our thoughts on the high road. And that's how we win out over any competition. But it seems to me like you're kind of ready to enjoy some time off, some time away from all the things that seem to hold us back or that are competing or vying even for our attention. Three of Swords. It can also be that everybody's out there enjoying life, having fun, going on holidays, and you've had to be stuck doing stuff. There's a feeling of separation with the Three of Swords. It's kind of like everybody's enjoying themselves and I have to work, or I didn't get a chance to have my holiday yet because, I was the last on the totem pole and the last to receive, vacation time or what have you. It is a feeling of separation. It can also be inclement weather. And it's also, on a good note, and I think this is implied with the Knight of Cups, it's renewal. It's after the initial heartache or pain or emotional separation, we rebuild, we renew, and three is a very creative number. It's a magic number. And so we get the opportunity to redo, rebuild. But these things that are vying for your attention or this competitive sort of energies that are around you feel to me like you need that time now to rebuild yourself, to find some renewal, to re-up your energy and your thoughts and your emotions. And it's very possible that family can do that. The people around you can do that. Now, it can also be that family has been separated here for some reason. And maybe we're coming back together again. Maybe kids went to camp and now they're back and life resumes as usual, school, but you see them more often, or maybe you had to leave, or that sort of thing. And families coming back together again, because we can't dismiss this card. This is the direction the reading is going in. So we have to apply that. Now, you and how you're feeling, you have the Hanged Man with the King of Wands. So you're behaving as a King of Wands. This is associated with Aries, and this is a very entrepreneurial energy, but it's also trailblazing. It's people who are kind of lead themselves. They are managerial type energies. It's fiery though, so it can there can be some ego involved. But these are people who go in first, right? They're the great explorers and trailblazers, and so they know of what they speak often. um, it's a very male solar energy. It's fiery, so but there's again renewal with that. Because of the little lizard that is their totem. A lizard's tail can be broken off and it can regrow. So again, there's that sort of regrowth, that renewal. However, it may take some time with the card of the Hanged Man, because this is sort of the card of being in limbo a little bit. It is a sacrificial card. This is the Norse god Odin, who gave his eye for knowledge. So there is something that you give up for something else here. And that can even be control. He's hanging from a tree, right? There's not much he can do. However, he's seeing things from another perspective. This card is, if you wait and you wait with faith, you usually get what you want. So much of that can be perspective and seeing things from a different point of view, but there is enlightenment that comes with it. I don't think that the King of Wands is somebody who is good at waiting, though. I don't think they're very patient, and I do feel that they are somebody who really enjoys control. This King of Wands is mastering his passions. So that's a big thing here. Now, you may be waiting. This can be a family member, but this is somebody that's possibly involved. Or you could be also having this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is my Aquarius card. I know Aquarius is air, but for me that's what this card represents. This is somebody who is focused on finding stability, be it in their financial situation, things of the earth, right? Because it's pentacles, it's the material world. It can be health, it can be finances, it can be home, it can be anything that has to do with the material world. And they're quite focused on finding that stability. And this may be what you find, or this may be what you're in search of, because you have kind of two personalities here. And they do what it takes to get that. Sometimes this would be like the person who could marry for money, right? Or they can be super hardworking. Also, I would think that this is a time for you to take really good care of your physical well-being, eat properly, drink plenty of water, be in nature. Sometimes these people can be dietitians or people who do healing modalities through natural remedy. But they can also be doctors and nurses, that sort of thing. But it can be that you're trying to, bring your health back to some sort of stability, especially here because we are renewing and rebuilding and revitalizing ourselves. And that can come through relaxing a little bit with that Knight of Cups. Now, I do see relationships here, unions and partnerships of all kinds with the Two of Cups. And again, I have this Page of Wands here, which can indicate the same person, but it feels like it's somebody else because I have a union. Now, the Two of Cups is a partnership of any kind, a union of any kind. It does not have to be romantic, but we are looking at a broken heart here. So maybe there was a separation, and perhaps there was competitors where relationships are concerned. But we find somebody here who really matches our energy, Gemini. Especially if you're behaving like that King of Wands, you find a Page of Wands. Now, even so, there may be, because the Two of Cups is about somebody who mirrors a desire. And so you could be very different people, but there's something that unites you, something that matches, something that mirrors something of yours that you deem important enough to be able to make a union out of it, a partnership from it. The Page of Wands is my Sagittarius card. This is a student card. They can be a student of life. They are highly philosophical, and their motto is, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Because they believe in that philosophy so wholeheartedly, they really do expect everyone else to believe in it too. It's a very expansive energy, and it seems to bring some strength with it. So this is willpower, and this is taming the beast within, and it is having courage where relationships are concerned or partnerships are concerned. And again, this can be a very healing energy. It's Sun, which is related it's the Strength card related to Leo, which is the Sun King. And the sun is extremely healing, right? Vitamin D, always feel better when the sun is out, always feel better when the sun is shining, even if you can't take the heat. Uh, it is a lot of energy, but it is finding the courage in relationships. So there could have been a separation, and maybe we're coming back together again. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family of all sorts, because we are talking about family here, perhaps even extended family, and people who have been away that come back again. And a relationship or a partnership or a union of some sort that gives us strength, or you are giving them strength. But it's a strengthening relationship, a strengthening partnership. Okay. Especially after that Three of Swords, especially after that feeling of separation or heartache, or even physical pain. Wow. What does Spirit want you to know? Prosperity. Prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. This really does have something to give you. And with that Queen of Pentacles, like I said, she's looking for stability. She's holding that coin. So it can come through family, possibly. Or you generate it yourself. And that can also be through partnership of some sort. And still, I feel like you could use some fun. Or perhaps you've just come from a travel. Okay? All right. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take very good care. And thank you for watching. It's appreciated. Bye for now.